So we talk a lot about beliefs and how people need better ones.
Mm-hmm.
And the challenge, though, is that what if they don't even know that they have beliefs that are problematic?
Yeah. I think the best analogy to put this into perspective is, and I'm going to use it like a dating analogy, because
Ooh.
it's the rose-tinted glasses.
Yes.
It's like when you're dating somebody and your friends are going, what the fuck are you doing? Like, what are you doing?
See in him?
Like, like this guy, like maybe he doesn't treat you right. Like you see it all the time in movies and things like that, right? And it's because you're looking through the rose-tinted glasses. You have a belief on, and you're seeing everything through that particular lens of like, no, but he's so great and he's this. And then at some point, those glasses come off and you go, holy hell.
What was I doing?
Holy heck, what was I doing? And
I think this can happen in friendship too.
Oh, it can happen everywhere.
Like
it's just a great way to
it's happening in a
describe
friendship,
it.
and then when the friendship breaks down, you look at them, and like one of the things I've definitely noticed is that people become less attractive physically when they stop being your friend, right? And it's so random, and I never knew why that was, and it's because their whole energy shifts, right?
Yes, of
you
course.
You suddenly see them for who they are, what they are, and you see yourself for who you were and what you were.
Yes.
And so then it changes the physical appearance of someone because you've moved past that.
Yeah.
So I love this idea of the glasses as the belief.
Yeah.
So what if you weren't aware? So in dating or in friendship, you know that when that started, you put those glasses on. But what about beliefs where you weren't even aware that the glasses went on, right? So I'm talking about beliefs that come from when you're a lot younger, where perhaps you didn't put the glasses on at all. Perhaps your parents put the glasses on you, or perhaps someone at school put the glasses on you and you were unaware of the glasses because you were so involved in the situation that you didn't even know you were wearing glasses.
Yeah, they're like those multi-lens ones, you know, when you go to the optometrist and there's like 100 different.
Oh, the click, 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 click.
Yes.
Yeah, that's cool.
It's like that because absolutely, even if you think about that, like the rose-tinted glasses in the dating analogy, it's like often what you're actually saying is, I want to be loved.
Yes.
Or I need a partner. So it's like you're viewing it through that lens. Like it's less with the external person, right? And it's always like, okay, what does this mean about me? What's the belief I hold about me? And then for what purpose am I looking at it through that lens?
Great. So they've got their rose-colored glasses on and they want to be loved and they haven't been on a date in a while. So the first guy that turns up, it's like, oh, you'll do. Yeah. You can love me.
Even though their friends are like, ay.
And so then the person, like, let's just put it through the frame of girl and guy, right? So the girl's got the glasses on and the guy shows up and he holds her hand, but he doesn't open the door for her and she goes, oh, he was so amazing, he was so romantic. But really he just held her hand.
Yeah.
And everyone outside can go, hey, he just held your hand.
Yeah.
Like if he was really going above and beyond, he would have opened the door for you. He would have bought you flowers. He would have actually spoken nicely to you. But all you can see is the fact that he held your hand.
Yeah.
It's so weird, isn't it? And so when we have this belief, we don't know we have it.
No, you have no idea that you have it.
How can we work that out? Because this is the bit that's interesting, right? And this is, I think, really what our audience wants to hear. So if the glasses are on and you don't know the glasses are on, how on earth are you supposed to take the glasses off? Because it doesn't even feel like a belief. It actually feels like the truth.
Yep.
And we see it so often in integrated NLP when people are in the room and they're like, but that's the truth. I don't have any other choice.
Yes.
And it's like, you actually do have multiple other choices. You just can't see it because you're looking through those glasses.
Yeah, definitely. I want to bring in something else that's going to like really have this land because it's a similar experience. It's like, because really what we're looking at is people have this belief.
Yes.
And that's their truth.
Yes.
And they're locked in on this is their truth because it's my truth. And an example of this is I saw this thing, I was reading it in a book the other day around there's an elephant. Stay with me. There's an elephant.
Oh,
and there's a group
men.
Of blind men. Yes. And they go over and one person's touching the trunk and they're like, oh, like it kind of feels like a branch. And someone's touching the leg and they're like, no, it's like it's a big tree because like it's got a huge big tree trunk.
The tail and it's like, no, it's a rope.
It's a rope though. And someone's touching their ear and they're like, it's a fan. And they all have this like really limited view or experience of what it is that's in front of them. Yeah. And though They actually need to collaborate to actually get the whole picture
Yes.
and go, oh, what are all these things together? It's an elephant. And I feel like it's the same when you have those beliefs. You're unaware that it's a belief. You're unaware that you're only accessing limited information.
Yes.
And so it's through that like collaboration, through being open, through having awareness, through being around great people that are willing to highlight your blind spots, that you're able to actually see the whole picture for what it is and go, oh, maybe I could choose a different belief here.
Yeah, and I think that's the biggest thing that happens when people come into community. Like when they come into integrated NLP, they create a community.
Yes.
Each different training group. And that community holds them accountable when they're pushed up against their edges. Because the thing is taking your glasses off can be excruciatingly painful.
Yes, God, yes.
Because you suddenly realize everything that you've missed out on by wearing those glasses. And it's a little bit like Neo in The Matrix when he unplugs and then he realizes that he was one of those things in the pod. And I'm hoping you've seen The Matrix. If you haven't, you really should watch it. I know you haven't.
I will. I will watch it.
So the thing is that if you have the glasses on, as you're taking them off, it's very painful to realize that you've lived your entire life through the limitation of that belief.
Yes.
And that's really what we're talking about when we talk about limiting beliefs, right? And so for us as coaches and trainers, when we're helping someone remove the glasses, we sometimes have to just rip them off.
Yeah.
And sometimes we have to very gently move them away so that the vision becomes clearer.
And sometimes it's now you see, and now
No,
you
you
don't.
don't.
And now you see, and now you don't. Which one do you want? Which one?
Yeah. and I think the thing is that once you believe something, you don't actually see it anymore.
No.
So because beliefs become your truth. So once you've got that truth, you don't see it as a belief anymore. It just becomes your reality.
It's like contact lenses.
Yes.
There's no frame. It's contact lenses. It's in there.
And so when people know that there's something wrong with their life, they're not living the life that they want to live, they're not achieving the goals they want to achieve, they're not creating the success they want to create in whatever area of life that is, they have to actually take off the glasses, right? So I remember when I lived in Sydney, I had this belief that I couldn't grow any indoor plants because every time I got an indoor plant, it died. The only thing that would last is an orchid, and even after the flowers were finished, the orchid would also die. And I was like, why can't I grow indoor plants? Yet in Sydney, I lived in northwestern Sydney, so it was hot in summer and freezing in winter. It's a dry environment. And now if you walk into my house in Queensland, it's like a jungle. There's plants everywhere. And so the belief only shifted when the environment changed.
Yeah.
Right? Because all of a sudden we now live in a humid area where the temperature is pretty moderate all year round. The plants really like it and they're easily able to grow and survive. Unless there's a possum, which we currently have in our front yard, eating all my tomatoes.
Cute.
He's not cute. He's now decided that he wants to sit on the mat. So he pulls a whole branch off the tomato, sits on the mat and sits there nibbling it all.
Why is that just like really cute though? You need a camera.
Well, instead we're probably just going to put the dog outside at night again. So the thing is, then we might hear squealing. I don't know. The thing is though, when I was in Sydney, my belief was that I couldn't do it.
Yeah, it was held in place by that environment.
And it was held in place by the environment. When I moved to Queensland, the environment allowed me to shift the belief.
Yeah.
So people often ask us, why is our integrated NLP training such long days? And it's actually because we want to change your environment.
Yeah.
We put you in a new environment that gives you the best chance at changing the beliefs that you have had.
Yeah, it's so powerful. I think it's probably the most powerful piece. And this is why, absolutely doing our training hybrid, if that's the option that's available to somebody, is great. And I will always advocate if you can get in the room physically.
Yeah.
And I think this day and age, just from the perspective of how digitally connected everybody is, it's so beautiful to actually come together and be in the physical presence.
And have real physical presence.
Yeah. And exactly what you've said, the environment that's created through our trainings and through the room and the opportunity that comes with that. From the perspective of, hang on, I can see a bigger picture here and what could be available to me.
Exactly.
What else could I choose to believe?
Yeah, so there's this influencer from Singapore that I follow and she's actually hilarious. It's her and her husband and her son even has an account and I follow all three of them because It's actually just funny.
They got you.
However, like I follow it for the entertainment.
Yeah.
Right? And yesterday she posted a post that said, hey, I have ADHD and anxiety and depression and I'm still successful and this is just my problem and I get to keep my problem, my anxiety, my depression, my ADHD, and there's nothing anyone can do about it. And I went, oh.
Why?
What do you mean? And anyway, I didn't message her.
She's like, I've got a little problem in my pocket.
She has problems in her pocket. But the issue was she said my anxiety, my depression, my ADHD.
It's mine.
And people do this all the time.
Yeah.
And that's this clear symbol that the glasses are on, that they've got a strap around the back,
that
the strap is pulled tight, and there's a hat on top just to make sure they can't come off. Right?
It's locked down.
And when those beliefs, like when you're ever saying my something, you're actually accepting ownership of it.
Yeah.
So if you say my not good enough or, look, I get that I can't do this, like that's an ownership of the inability.
Yeah.
When actually all you have to do is work out how to take the glasses off. And guess what? Because you can't see them, it's very difficult to do that yourself.
Yeah.
So someone might tell you that you've got these glasses on and then people go, okay, well now I know I've got the glasses on, I'll try and take it off myself. And the problem with trying to take your glasses off, and let me tell you, given that I'm over 50 now, I know this problem. When you take your glasses off, you can't see.
Yeah.
Right? And I used to be able to put my own eyelashes on, except now, and I'll actually demonstrate, what you have to do that is you have to get your glasses like this so that you look through one glass and this eye isn't in the glasses, so you can see through this eye to get to this eye. Because if you do this, how do you get your eyelashes on? And so it becomes excruciatingly problematic for people to take their own glasses off.
Absolutely.
Whereas if you just stood in front of me and took my glasses off, it's a lot easier. So you become aware of the glasses perhaps. Like perhaps they've gone and done, some kind of 3-day course or they've read it in a book and they're suddenly aware that this limiting belief which is the glasses is existing in their life.
Mm-hmm.
But then what they do is focus on it. And so they focus on the glasses.
Yep. And then all they see is everything that the glasses relates to. Oh, it's so fascinating, isn't it? Because it's so easy to run that like sequence of events of, okay, this is what society does. This is how the general population like moves through this particular sequence. And that it's so interesting to hear it and go, oh yeah, I've done that in the past.
Yeah, I have.
It's like annoying.
Right. And so recently I had to change a belief and I was unaware that I had the belief.
Mm-hmm.
And so, and because this is what also happens is as you get better at this stuff, you change the form of the glasses.
Mm-hmm.
So instead of having a really thick frame and thick glass that's easy to see and you can actually take them off, they become very sleek and invisible. Like it's like invisible glasses.
Yeah.
And so the other day I was talking to my coach about trust and, if I'm seeing a lack of trust from other people, that there's somewhere that I'm not trusting myself.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm pretty good at trusting myself. Like the reason I've achieved what I've achieved is because I trust myself. Similarly to you, the reason you've achieved what you achieve is because you trust yourself. And all of a sudden there's this trust thing and I'm like, okay, yeah, I get that somewhere I'm not trusting myself and I'm looking through the glasses of not trusting, right? And I'm like, okay, so where am I not trusting? And it's like, we recently started that series of, however many days to putting 14,000 people in a stadium in 1 year.
Yep.
And that's where it's coming from because all of a sudden I'm now committed to this goal.
Yeah, you're speaking it into existence and it's like, ay.
And then I'm going, how do we make enough money?
Yeah.
And how do I impact enough people to make enough money so that the team that works for me keeps wanting to work for me?
Mm-hmm.
And so the trust issue was about my ability or inability to keep the team trusting me.
Mm-hmm.
Which, if you break that down, was actually me not trusting the team.
Mm-hmm.
Right? But really,
it's
it wasn't me not
like
trusting the team. It was me not trusting myself to be able to lead the team into that whole new journey.
Uh-huh.
Yeah? And so then I worked on that with my coach and I'm like, okay, great. Okay, I know how to do that and I can do that.
And this is the power of a coach.
Which is the coach taking my glasses off.
Yeah. And I think sometimes as well it's I want to circle back a little bit. So it's like, yes, a coach can absolutely stand in front of you and take the glasses off. And I think what's even more powerful is when the coach stands in front of you and asks you questions.
And you take them off and hand them to the coach.
Take them off yourself.
Yes.
And like that is when it really fucking lands, because I think, and we see this a lot, particularly in Amplify, like in our high level coaching, is somebody will present, we can see it straight away.
Yeah.
And we say this, we do coach a lot of coaches, and I know that we educate them on this, where it's like your clients are going to get a way better result if they come to the conclusion.
Yes.
And it's funny.
Which is what coaching is, right? Coaching
Absolutely.
isn't, I'll do it for you. Coaching is, I'm going to ask you enough questions that you can do it yourself.
Yeah, and I feel as though through that, it's this beautiful experience of, like, and I've been on fucking both sides of it, like with you, which is like hilarious sitting here looking at you, because I'm like, fuck, I remember when I was your client years ago and it was like, can you just fucking tell me?
Yeah, no.
You know what I need to do. Just tell me what I need to do. And then like you get, as a client in the past, I've definitely like, you like spend time getting sneaky around how else could I ask this question? Like if you were me, it's like, no, still not going to work. Like go and actually answer this question for me so you can get to the result. It's just so funny to like witness yourself in those moments, those little like flashback deja vu moments. And I feel as though, yeah, that's the power of having a coach, is somebody that's willing to ask you the questions so that you can go, oh, fuck, I've got glasses on here.
Yeah.
And
So
you can take them off.
I was working with a couple last night actually, and I said to them, I actually want to know whether you want to still be married.
Yeah.
And then they just kept talking and they're like, do you think we should be married? And I said, well, that's not up to me.
Completely irrelevant.
Like, it doesn't matter what I think.
Yeah.
I said, I just want to know what you think. Is this actually what you want? And that is the power of a great question in coaching, because then what they had to do is they had to take off the glasses that they had on of hating each other and go, actually, do I or don't I? And in this case, they both decided, yes, let's go another week.
Yeah.
And, and they've got challenges because and this is the same with any kind of glasses you have on. The longer they've been on, the harder they are to get off.
Absolutely. Because you've lived your whole life looking through that particular lens.
Yeah.
I think it's as well as the like, oh, fuck, everything's different. I think like what contributes to that feeling is the realization of, oh, fuck, I'm responsible.
Yes. Which is huge for people.
Massive, fucking massive, particularly if you've lived your life through, which a lot of society does, like through the standpoint of like, I'm a victim, or they're living, like in our world would say they're living out effect. So it's like they live a lot of their life in this zone of life happens to me. They take off the glasses and go, oh, fuck, I was creating it the whole time.
And then if you know what they do, if they don't like it, some of them put the glasses back on.
Oh, it's really breaks my heart.
And
really
then
breaks
it's
my
so
heart.
sad. It's actually so sad when they do that. But
It's the worst.
no, it's actually horrible. Like you finally get their glasses off and they go, okay, great. And they realize they're responsible and they realize they can create their life the way they want it. And then they go, I don't want to be like this. I want to be able to blame people and I want to be able to make it someone else's fault. And they put the glasses back on and it's like, oh.
Yeah. I feel like recently I've had an experience of that where I have done everything. And this is like such a classic thing of like, you can give someone all the tools and all the resources to take the glasses off, and ultimately they need to be willing to do it.
Yeah.
Because you can lay everything out and go, okay, and this is what they could look like, and like they could also look like this, and you need to lift your arms in this particular way, and here's a freaking 5-step tutorial on how to do it, and they still won't do it.
Yeah. And I think the biggest thing with that is it's that old saying, right? You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink.
Yeah.
And this is the thing. When you decide you are ready to change a belief, you decide you're ready to change a belief, you know you can't see it, and so you have to ask for help.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the things I've noticed quite a few people doing lately is they ask ChatGPT or Claude for help.
Yes.
Around beliefs. Now, I think that AI is great and it's fantastic at doing non-emotional things.
Yeah,
However,
tasks. Shout out to co-work.
Yeah, I don't know how to use that bit. I know the rest of my team uses it. And there's a code thing as well. The other day Simon was doing something on my Claude code and I'm like, I don't even know. That's too far.
Scary. Let's leave that tab untouched on my computer.
People jump on just the general chat.
Yes.
And they start talking about their belief to an echo chamber that only knows about them through what they've told it.
Yeah.
Unless they're famous. And then it will probably know incorrect information.
Mm-hmm.
And so they start talking to Claude, but Claude can only see what they've told Claude. which is all that they can see. So they still can't get rid of the belief.
It's still through the particular lens. I feel as though I want to speak to the people that are potentially listening to this and are thinking, I don't know what the belief is, and I know that I don't know what the belief is, and life's pretty good. Why would they come to our training?
Yeah, this is a really great one. So life is good and it's great. Mm-hmm. And could it be even better?
Literally.
Like, are you just limiting yourself because you're unaware of what else is available?
How great it gets to be.
And I'll give you an example because this happened to me on the weekend. Mm-hmm. So I was lucky enough to be able to take three clients and one hopefully client soon out for dinner on the weekend. And we took them to an Asian restaurant in Airlie Beach that is phenomenal, right? The food, the chicken wings, oh my God, they're to die for. Yeah. However, the rest of the food is also phenomenal. And so we sat down, and these people are people who live out in the sticks, right? They're out in the country. They have a great life.
Yes.
All of them have a great life. They're very happy. They've got happy children. They're happily married. They've done quite a lot of personal development, so they're happy in themselves. And we got there and they looked at the menu and no one really knew what to do. And I said, look, if it's okay, I'll just order.
Fucking love when you do that. It's actually a love language of mine. I go, oh yeah, fuck yeah, go on, queen.
Really, I just wanted to make sure we got 2 lots of chicken wings because they're so good. So I said, I'll order. And, there was a few little, I don't like chili or I don't like this. And I'm like, no, that's fine. I'll order around all of those likes and dislikes.
Great.
And so I ordered for them. And then that was the first time they'd ever experienced someone else ordering for them. So first of all, they had this brand new experience that they didn't know existed. They didn't know that they liked someone else ordering for them.
Oh, I love this.
And then they tried things that they'd never tried before, and they realized that actually they did like raw fish, and actually they did like raw meat, and actually they did like edamame, and actually they don't like curry. And things that they've never tried before, but they didn't even know it existed, right? And so now they're like, oh, cool. Now next time I know how to, I know how to order that edamame, and I'm like, edamame. But they know how to order that now, and they know what it's going to taste like. And,
yes.
If anyone who is here knows edamame, they also know not to eat the outside shell.
Yeah.
Right?
Aros.
Rookie error.
I
can't believe you just roasted Aros in the middle of the podcast and it gets to stay in.
Take that, doll. I love him. I love him.
God.
He's my brother.
The thing is that instead, they had glasses on that were great glasses.
Yes.
And what I did was just make them cooler.
Mm-hmm. Yeah? And this is like the power of proximity, right?
And I didn't do it. They did it. I just gave them a cooler pair and went, how about you try these?
Put them in a new environment.
Yeah.
This is like similar experience, networking gig on Friday, and I'm like chatting to a friend of mine, and he presents these like, oh yeah, like I'm thinking that I'm gonna charter a super yacht, and there's 150 tickets available. Monaco next year for the Grand Prix. Are you in? I'm like, what kind of investment are we talking here? He goes, it's $20K a ticket. And he saw me just like roll it around in my brain. And I'm like, I'd look good on a super yacht in Monaco. He's like, yeah.
How do 150 people sleep on the yacht though?
You don't sleep.
You don't sleep?
You don't sleep. You get chartered out to the yacht.
Wait, where do you sleep?
In whatever accommodation you book in Monaco or Nice, and you could train into Monaco, or you could chopper in from your accommodation to the yacht. But the $20K is literally only for the day on the yacht.
For one day?
3 days, 3 consecutive days, but only during the day.
Okay.
And then everyone leaves and everyone comes back. So I'm like, this is bougie.
That could be fun.
This is bougie.
I'm more into it now. I didn't want to sleep on the boat when you told me about it.
No, because I get a bit seasick and no, I don't.
I like being on the boat. I like the idea of rocking up to other boats. Did you see what they did this year?
So, I've seen my whole fucking feed is the Monaco and super yachts and the Grand Prix.
I really liked what Louis Vuitton did with that.
Yes, with the arrangement to have their logo. The arrangement
of all the boats to get the logo in the water.
Yeah.
Like that was
it's
really
cool.
Really
cool. But this is the thing. It's like it was an environment, right? And being on a super yacht in Monaco for the Grand Prix was never in my awareness. Yeah. Don't really pay much attention to like supercars or super yachts. And I'm in this conversation and I'm like,
I could do that.
I could do that. So he presented me a potential new set of glasses.
Yes.
So I was in a different environment, having different conversations with different people. And I'm like, I wonder who would pay $20K for a 3-day ticket on a super yacht. Wonder who I could meet. So it just like opens up those more doors for opportunity, right? When you're willing to actually get in rooms where you can go, how can this actually expand me?
Yes.
And because there always is more.
Always.
Like always. Like
maybe
so much.
even for Elon Musk.
Yes.
There's more.
There is always more. And so for those people that are potentially listening to this or watching this and going, okay, but my life is good. So for what purpose would I want to come to a training or come into a room where I could have things highlighted to me where I could be better? And my answer to that is because you can be better. Your experience of life can be better.
Can be better. Your life can be better. You can experience more. You can learn more. You can be exposed to more. You can give more. You can create more. The impact is more.
Yep.
All of that.
Yeah, it always gets to get better. And it's like that constant reminder. And I catch myself in it all the time as well, right? Because it's easy when you get to a new level to go, I can like relax a little.
Comfortable.
And it's always back to that 1 foot in gratitude, 1 foot in desire. There is always more available to you. And you have to be willing to put yourself in the rooms where you can get it.
And so if you've listened to this and you've thought, oh my God, I have a pair of glasses on that I don't want anymore, or I want to see what other glasses are available, then all you need to do is jump on the link below and book a call with one of us and let's talk about you coming along to our training.
We'd love to have you.
We'll see you then.